close are you to Ivy Rush? I mean, I only started using it now. 28, not bad. We're like halfway. I'm not gonna rush that though. You'll learn that when you learn that. Yeah, we gotta hit bad. We gotta hit the hay back. There's no possible way I can do this without a life bottle. I have like 6. I need to have max life bottles for this to happen. Like any other option of not have, if you don't have max life bottles, there's no way. I feel, at least, especially if I'm gonna try this on hard mode, there's no way. I can't fly to Myorzo, that's weird. Get a Mantake, I guess it's the nearest shop. Nordopolica's a long walk, like, to get inside, so that's why I'm not doing that. Gotta hit up a shop, and we'll hit up an inn while we're here. Because we're in the town there. Oh, it's just life bottles. Everything else we're good with. Let's take a break from Flynn. Let's play as Patty for a bit. I also want Flynn to constantly heal. So, HP. Heal, yeah. Focus on recovery. That works. I got Severed Fate with Patty. Do that. I'll add fancy elements. Why not? No harm. I'll also add Clunky Bomb. Even though I'm never gonna use Clunky Bomb, but you know. I'm gonna be real with you, I'd rather have Trick than what's it called? Than Trick or Treat. Because Trick or Treat is a lot of RNG. I don't see myself ever using Trick or Treat personally. But, you know, to each their own. Bum bum bum. By the way, I was recording a video early this morning about an update. I might as well talk about it now, but that video will hit live, probably the next day, probably tomorrow, maybe tonight, depending. But, I was making a video. It was an update video about the Tales of Marathon, and how I am enjoying my time with Tales of. Like, I am enjoying playing Tales of games back to back. It was basically another idea. Like, another idea I had instead of just a Tales of Marathon. Like, it'd kind of be a Tales of Marathon, and like, it's another idea I had juggling in my head. Like, that might work out well, but I am going to say this first. After Vesperia, I am definitely going to Berseria. We're definitely going to be playing Berseria because I'm looking forward to doing Berseria. But then, like, after Berseria, like, Tales of Arise could get a release date by the time I'm playing Berseria. So, it kind of got me thinking if, I'm going to a Tales of game after Berseria or not. Like, it's not official. It's kind of undecided if I'm going to do more Tales of games after Berseria. Berseria is definitely after this, as I said. Because Arise got announcement to, hopefully we're getting news in the spring. And it's entirely possible Arise can have a release date. But if it's like 2022, I'll have time to play other Tales of games for sure. So, like, you know. But, basically, what I wanna, basically what I'm going at is, instead of playing, like, Tales of games exclusively back-to-back, I was thinking of another series. You guys probably already know what series I'm talking about. Another series I really like that has a lot of games in the franchise, and I want to do, like, all the games. Final Fantasy. So I was kind of thinking, what if instead of Tales of Marathon, like, just full-on... I played, like, what? This is the second Tales of game I did. Berseria will be the third. So what if instead of after Berseria, instead of going to, like, I think I was going to do Eternia again. Instead of that, what if I just play, like, a Final Fantasy game? And basically what this would lead to is every, like, on the channel, when I do playthroughs, I'll always have a Tales of or Final Fantasy game going on. That way I can pace myself through Tales of games better. And I can also fit in, like, some Final Fantasy, because I want to get all the Final Fantasies, at least most of them, on the channel, and some spin-offs like Tactics and Dirge of Cerberus and Crisis Core. And Revenant Wings, the Final Fantasy 12 sequel. But like, that way I can get more, Final Fantasy on the channel while also keeping Tales of relatively consistent. But I also don't get burnt out on Tales of. So that's the way that works. It's an idea in progress. It's not like official or anything. So I'm not making any promises here, but it's kind of most likely where I'm leaning towards. Like, I'm kind of thinking I might want to just make, like, Tales of and Final Fantasy a current thing on the channel, like, consistent. Like, always have one of them going on. I feel like that, and that way Tales of will still be consistent. But, like, it's not going to be, like, a pattern. Like, if I, take, for example, if I play Final Fantasy, I don't know. I'm thinking of going to Final Fantasy 6 as the next game I do. Or 10, I'm not sure. 6 or 10, but let's... Hypothetically, let's say I play Final Fantasy 6 after... Which is likely. Final Fantasy 6 is likely going to be the next FF game I do. But let's say I play Final Fantasy 6 after Vesperia or something like that. Never mind, cutscene. I'll continue where I'm at.
Look like this too.
All these rooms look the same. I wonder if they're all like this.
This looks a lot like Rigo's mansion. With a new coat of paint.
I'm gonna go check out what's ahead.
Repeat.
That's not such a...
This kind of construction is intended to humble visitors.
That's not a good idea, Carol running off on his own. But then again, Rapide being a guard dog, probably a fine idea.
So this must be the approach to the shrine.
We don't really have time to be dawdling.
It's okay. Relax.
As we thought, the rooms all look the same from here on out. Rapide's sense of smell doesn't seem to be working too well either.
I see. We can't afford to get lost in here.
Here, use these. Let's make a map as we go.
Oh, we're making a map as we go? I love it. I love that idea in games.
You're always so well prepared.
Yeah, how are you so well prepared? And where were you keeping that map the whole time? We're back to the rope situation.
Carol, can you do this?
Yeah, I'm good with maps. Leave it to me.
Are you good with maps? I don't know why I don't believe that.
We'll be in a lot of trouble if you mess up, you know.
Yeah, you better not screw up. I also love how Rita's like threatening to hit him.
Don't say that. Come on, everything will be fine. Probably.
Oh, I've been back attacked. Anyway, as I was saying, hypothetically, let's say I was playing Final Fantasy 6. What'd she learn? Judith, what did you just learn? That wasn't Dawn Moon Falcon. What? No, it wasn't. What was that? Are you okay? What did you just learn? Whatever, I don't care that much. But anyway, Final Fantasy 6 is probably gonna be the next FF game I do on the channel. Either that or 10, but even then I think 6 is gonna be next. But again, let's say I go to Final Fantasy 6 after Vesperia. It doesn't necessarily mean I'll play another Final Fantasy game after 6. I could do like Vesperia, Final Fantasy 6, and then like Tales of Eternia or something like that, or Abyss, whatever Tales of game I want to do, basically. Or I can go like Final Fantasy 6, Final Fantasy 10 to Abyss or something like that. So the point I'm trying to get at is it's going to entirely depend on my mood. Playing a Final Fantasy game does not technically mean it's going to be a Tales of game right after. I could do 2 Final Fantasy games back to back, or I could do Tales of games back to back, which is what I've been doing. So it's going to be very dependent on my mood. It's not going to be like a formulaic pattern. It's going to more depend on like what I want to do. It's just an idea, and I'm talking about this now because I'm live on Twitch. I figured if anyone's watching, you can give your comments on this right now, but I'm going to put an update video on YouTube for people watching there. And this is most likely how it's going to work, but by the time I finish Vesperia, I'll know for a fact, because I definitely know I'm going to Vesperia. I want to play Vesperia. Rita, don't die. I can't afford life bottles. But yeah, it's an idea. And most likely the one I'm gonna go with. But again, I wanna get my viewers' opinions on this. Alright, not bad. Also, I'm not really sure if I'm playing Shin Megami Tensei Nocturne. I did see some stuff on it. It looks interesting. Not sure if I'm playing it. It comes out like I think late May. I think it's like May 24th. Something along those lines. I think Ooh, Twinkle Star. I think Digital Deluxe is getting it first, kind of like what happened with Strikers, is what I read. And I'm not 100% playing that, so anyone watching this right now saying, oh, you're playing Nocturne day of release, not officially. It's a possibility. A triple encounter link? Don't mind if I do. Oh, it's a double. I'll take it.
Get ready.
But, like, yeah, don't get your hopes up. Like, I might play it, I might not. Or I might play it just not day of release. Like, you know, like basically it's a possibility. I'm not promising it, but I've heard it's a decent starting point. So, you know, it's possible. If I were to get into the SMT series, I would definitely play Nocturne first, from what I heard. And other than that, there's not really much new games coming out besides FF7 Intergrade and Scarlet Nexus. At least that interests me. And again, if SMT Nocturne is of my interest, that comes out May 24th, so I get to play that before Intergrade. Which I'm not really sure how long the game is, but again, I'm not even sure if I'm playing it, so we don't have to worry. So yeah, I have a ton of time to get other playthroughs done. I have time to get like playthroughs that I have on my priority list finished before moving on to like new games, which is good because I have a lot of playthroughs I want to do. My backlog feels never ending. It feels like I'm not making progress at all. Ow. Stop this. Get me my risky bet. Not good. How you doing? Good. You know what, Rita? We haven't done an Ivy Rush spam in a while. I think once I learn Ivy Rush, I'm gonna take Rita out because I'm gonna use Rita for the boss. We are using Rita for the boss. That's not what I wanted to do. Thank you for hitting me. Never thought I'd say that, but thank you. Yeah, I want to use Rita for the boss, so we'll probably take her out of the party just to use other characters a bit more.
Oh, guess we're done.
Alright. By the way, yeah, Bactian, as you notice, it's pretty much a different color palette of Virgo's mansion. Like, with all the rooms looking the same, it kind of being like a square design-ish area. I don't really know how else to explain that besides how I said it, which probably lackluster.
Hold still. I'll make this quick.
Come on. How are you with Ivy Rush, Rita? 46. I could probably finish that. You know what? Do it now. Get thorned. Every rose has its thorn. And you will get thorned. Oh, rip. I didn't get to learn it because the battle ended too quickly. Probably would have learned it, maybe. Panacea bottle. Thank you. What level am I? 41? Not bad. I'm not sure what the best level to be. Again, I'm going to do level grinding if I need to, but I'm not really sure what the level rate, what level I'm supposed to be for this. I think 42 is the average. Pretty sure. Not what I wanted to do. I wanted, risky cast. I also could heal with Patty, but getting first aid is a bit of a gamble, so Patty is not the best healer. Stop this. Fury, come on! Why are you dying so much, dude? What is happening? I mean, like, honestly, Flynn, we have no choice but to use a life bottle, so do it. Yuri, I don't know what you're doing, but it needs to stop. Can't babysit you, Yuri. What's Azure Blast? Oh, I put it, yeah, I put it there. That makes sense. Scan the Uniceros, right? Yeah. Ooh. Ivy Rush, not bad. How are you doing with the skills? Oh, Great Deluge is almost done. Perfect. We can switch off this weapon. Also, I'm gonna look at Rita's skills because a lot of her, as I said, a lot of her altered arts are a mix of certain altered art skills. So I'm gonna take a look at my altered art guide and see. Go down. All right, Patty.
Come forth, thou avaricious netherworld, and crush the evil before me. I found your weak spot.
Yeah, the weak spot has been found. I can't risky cast because I don't have enough TP, Rip.
Yeah, we're done.
I like that Rita has a skill like Blade Roll, but I don't really see myself using it. But the fact that she has it is nice because she needs something to get her from surrounded enemies. Also, Flynn is done with something? A kite shield? What does that do? Shark's tail. Guys, I've been talking so much that I forgot to edit equipment. This always happens. I always go on tangents there. Keep learning that. You did some with Alembic, that's fine. Gale gets me, I mean, Judith doesn't really have much to learn. Give her Condition Guard. Oh, she learned Ivy Rush. Didn't I say we were going to take her out? I think I said that. Repeat in. We haven't used Repeat in a minute. It's been a while since we used Repeat. And for Carol, Super Chain 4. Yeah, keep learning that. I actually want to take Yuri out of the party because he's dying so much, but I'm not going to do that. I'll keep Yuri in. I don't think Bactian is too long. Definitely has a non-linear structure. Definitely you can get lost in dead ends and all that. Someone stole a rabbit ear. Ooh, Hellhound. I like that. Doesn't Repeat have Swirling Nature to learn? How much am I doing that with? 9 uses? My goodness. Do I have a Falling Leaf set? I don't have it set. I'll do it. I'll add it and see if we can learn it later. Give me a spell. Easy, Photon. Do I want to go this way and potentially get a chest, or do I want to go on? Oh wow, there's 2 areas that look right. Bactian is really easy to get lost in. Give me an encounter link. Yes!
Hold still. I'll make this quick.
Ooh, hey. Risky bet. You, hold the casting? You can't hold casting with Patty? I hate it. Not really, it's fine. It's not a big deal. Holding the casting time is neat, but not being able to do it doesn't really suck. I don't really care. Go down. I'm a child with a gun. What do you got against me? Nothing. You have nothing against me. Child with a gun and a knife. Then again, my grandfather did like kill so many people, so you know.
Are there any more foes about?
No more foes. Oh, she's done with Great Deluge. We can move on to something else.